everyone, and welcome back to Ask Prashanthi. I'm your host, Prashanthi Reddy, and I'm dedicated to helping you navigate the sometimes challenging and often rewarding world of US immigration law. In this show, we tackle your questions, the real pressing concerns you have about visas, green cards, citizenship, and everything in between. We pull questions from all our channels: YouTube, from LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, and of course, those excellent submissions from our website. So if you have a burning question, be sure to submit it and you will hear it answered in the next episode. So let's address the first question, which is from Venkateshan Sundaram. And this has been asked on my YouTube channel. The question is: I am an Indian citizen and have two brothers who are US citizens. The question is: can they become my green card sponsors? How long will it take to get one? Yes, they can. They can file an I-130 for you, but it can take several years, especially if you're an Indian national and rest of the world as well, because this is one of the most, F4 is one of the most backlogged category. They're presently working on December 15, 2006 cases if you're an Indian national. So go figure. Uh, can sometimes even take your entire lifetime. So unless there is a change in the law or you're a very patient person, uh, you might not uh, be happy with this category. The other thing is that if you ever want to visit the US on a non-immigrant status such as a B-2 or an F1, the I-130 application that you file might hinder your chances of getting a visa because you now have an intent to immigrate, and some of these visas require that you don't have that intent. I hope that answers your question. The second question is from Guru and was submitted again on my website. How can one file a H-1B transfer petition from an unapproved B-2 petition, which was filed during the 60 days grace period while in a state of unemployment? So the question is, the person is presently on a pending B-2 status and wants to file for a change of status to a H-1. USCIS has confirmed that they do accept such petitions, especially where the 60 days grace period situation is concerned. It will be a change of status. It will be based on a pending B-2 application, so you have to submit your B-2 receipt. It's called a bridge petition, basically. So you're filing a change of status from a bridge petition, which is still pending, to a H-1. And USCIS has said that you can do it unless the new administration decides to do otherwise. So far, we're able to file these applications. The next question is a frequently asked question. My friend has a green card but is currently unable to live in the US. She's here every 180 days, but it isn't easy. If she gives back her green card, would she get a tourist visa? That would be a great idea because there's no point in holding on to your green card if you don't intend to live in the US. Every time you travel, you'll be harassed at the port of entry because traveling every 6 months is not sufficient. You have to show that you live in the US at least for 6 months or more in a year. In order to give up your green card, you have to file a form I-407. You have to file it here in the US with the USCIS. You were able to file it with the Department of State at the consulate earlier, but now they've changed that. You have to file it with USCIS, with the Minnesota office. It's called a 407 record of abandonment. And once you do that and you have confirmation from them, you'll be able to take that and then go apply for a B2 visa. And your chances of getting a B2 visa presumably will be good because now they know that you have no intention of immigrating. The next question is also a frequently asked question. I am an Indian H-1B visa holder for the past 1 year. What are the chances of getting my green card? Well, it depends on which category you're filing under. If you're filing as an immediate relative, family-based petition, that is if you have a spouse, a child over 21, parent who is a US citizen, then your chances of getting a green card soon are very good. It should take about a year or 2 years to get the green card because there's no priority date issue because there's no limitation on the number of green cards that can be filed for IRs. Employment based is a different issue. If you're trying to get your green card through employment based categories, then it depends on which category and which country you're from. If you're from India, you have a distinct disadvantage because there is a huge wait time. But EB1, employment based category 1, is better than EB2. And EB3 is better than EB2 right now. But EB3 and EB2 employment-based categories keep, swinging like a pendulum. Sometimes one is better, sometimes the other. It depends on the demand for that particular category. So good luck. Next question is again a frequently asked question. My daughter has a green card for the USA and we are coming to the US on a B2 visa. Can my daughter apply for a green card? Are we able to overstay on our B2 status? I don't recommend that you overstay because, under the present administration, it's never a good idea to do that. But however, your daughter cannot file for your green card if she is a permanent resident. She can only file once she becomes a citizen and once she is 21 years or older. Once that happens, and if you happen to be in the US, even if you're out of status, she can file because it's an immediate relative filing, and status is, as long as you entered legally, uh, status is not a hindrance. If you're not in status, you can still file for a 485. And with that, that brings us to an end of another episode of Ask Prashanthi. I genuinely hope that the questions that we answered today helped you in bringing some light with reference to your questions. Remember, understanding your options is the first step, and getting reliable information is the next step. So, if you have a question that you want answered on this show, don't hesitate to reach out. You can leave a comment right here on the YouTube channel, or you can connect with us on LinkedIn or Facebook, or submit the question directly on our website, and we will be happy to answer it in the next episode. Please follow the link in the description. Please like and subscribe. See you again next week.